Hi, I'm Tracy from Vision Dynamics, and I want to congratulate you on the purchase of your Lifestyle HD, and together we'll go through some helpful hints as to how to get started. You've probably noticed already it came in a big box, and one of the tips, if you haven't already taken it out of the box, I would suggest is bringing the top of the box over to the side. Open it up that way and slide it out. Instead of having to try to pull the whole unit out of the top of the box, if you flip the box over to the side, pull it out the side, you might find it a little bit easier to get out of the box. And of course, that's if you haven't already done it. And then what you're going to find is that there's one cord that you have to be concerned about with your video magnifier, which is terrific with the Lifestyle. It's very easy. It's all together when you pull it out of the box. You're going to put it on a good sturdy surface. You want to have at least 20 by 22 inches of surface cleared, ready to go for your Lifestyle. Your Lifestyle is going to go side to side larger than that and pulled out and take up more area, but an area of 20 to 22 inches needs to be what's supporting your Lifestyle. And then I'm going to lift the screen up and turn it so you can see that in the back here to the left is where your plug is going to be plugged into. And again, it's one plug. It can go directly into the wall, or we suggest a surge protector to protect your device during any kind of electrical storms or power outages. But the plug in the back to the left is where you need to plug into, and you're ready to go. So I'm going to bring the screen back down in the front, and you're ready to get started. The next section we'll talk about the front buttons on your Lifestyle. Okay, now we're going to get started with turning your Lifestyle on. On the very front of your Lifestyle, below the screen, you've got a series of buttons. All the way to the right is your on-off button. And we're going to go ahead and turn that on. You're going to press it for 2-3 seconds, hear the beep, and you're going to give it a few moments to warm up, and we're on. And I'm just going to bring the screen down here a little bit. I've got a quarter on the tray being displayed. Another great reason why the HD is such a terrific camera to have in your video magnifier. You're going to be able to enjoy your coin collections and your stamp collections again and be able to see the detail in the coins. I'm going to remove that off the tray. And that's also just a fun way to get started, moving coins and stamps onto your tray, getting familiar with how the camera works and where the center of your tray is, putting your hand underneath there, placing the coins. And it's probably something you haven't been able to enjoy in a while, so it's a fun way to get started. So on the right there, the on-off button. You're going to press that button again to shut your Lifestyle off when you're done. In the center, you've got an up arrow and a down arrow, plus and minus. That's going to bring up and lower the magnification on your video magnifier. I'm just going to take a book here, place it on the tray. Now, the video magnifier starts at 2.5x. And I always like to start there, and even though it's maybe not a size that I can read at, but it gives me an idea of just the layout of where I am with my book. Easy to get to the top left hand or slide over to the top right of the book. And then the up arrow, you can press it one press at a time and it'll slowly increase your magnification. Or if you press and hold, it'll slide you up a little quicker in magnification. And you can go up to 85x with the Lifestyle. Very large magnification. And then to the left of that, you've got your color contrasts, a left arrow and a right arrow, which will rotate you through color combinations. High contrast colors make the print much easier to see. Other eye conditions require a different color contrast, or it just looks more pleasing to you, whatever you choose. And with the Lifestyle, you can go through and select additional color combinations. You can also go back. If you are rotating through and you see a color you like and you've just passed it, you can go back to it. You don't have to rotate through. But if you're going through and you're thinking there might be additional color combinations you like, you can hold the forward and back arrow down at the same time. for just a few seconds, and it'll say select color. So now I'm going to right arrow through until I see if there's another one that I'd like. Oh, I like that purple. So I'm going to choose that. So I'm going to press the 2 arrows down again, and it's going to say select yes, or if I hit the right arrow, select no. But I'm going to go back to select yes, and I'm going to hold the 2 down to select it. Now I've put it in there as one of my color combinations. And then I can also go back and delete the same way. So now we're going to move on to some of the button features underneath your screen. Now I'm going to show you some of the other features that are underneath the monitor. Take your mail. This is going to be an area where you're going to be using your video magnifier a lot, is going through your mail each day. You want to have a little space on either side of your video magnifier where you can put your mail down and store it up for when you sit down and go through it. Of course, the first thing you're going to want to do is see who it's from, to see if it's even going to be worth opening. Check that return address. That's going to save you a lot of time. And then you can decide, okay, I'll open this one. And earlier we talked about, and I'm just going to do a quick review, the on-off button is all the way to the right. Arrow up and arrow down will increase and lower your magnification. And then the 2 buttons to the left, right and left, will cycle you through your color combinations. So now we've got some mail here. I can open it up. I can bring the magnification to the level I like. I can choose the color combination I like. But what I'm going to show you now is underneath your screen to the left, there are 3 buttons. The outside button closest to me is the one that's going to rotate you through your options. A horizontal line, and if you can see it moving up and down. A vertical line. And I'm going to change my color combination. Masking, which gives you the ability to open and close an area. So if you really want to, if you're getting distracted by a lot of print on your screen, or you want to focus in a certain area, you can do that horizontally as well as vertically as well. And the way, again, that I went through those is the outside button closest to me rotates you through your options. The next button in is going to move the arrow up and down, or the line, or the masking. It's going to move it up. And the next one over is going to move it down. So the next 2 buttons in, all the way to me, is your options. Next one in moves things up, moves things in. So those are the 3 buttons on the left-hand side. And that just rotates you through. All the way to the right is your brightness. Maybe you've got a color combination you really like, but you've got a lot of sunlight coming in your room, or the sun has gone down and it's gotten darker in the room. You can brighten up the screen. I'm going to see how that's darkened? As I pull the lever, slide it towards me, it darkens the image. As I push it away from me to the right, it brightens it. Some people like a more dull background. They don't like a very bright white background. So you can make those adjustments as well, right with your shading button that's sliding right and left. Last but not least, I want to show you, as I put a catalog underneath here, your tray lock. Your tray lock is in the very front. You slide it to the right and it locks your tray tight. That's great for when you're looking at a prescription bottle and you're rolling the bottle underneath the screen, or a can of soup or something like that, or you're writing and you want to be able to write. And let's put this in color mode. And I can always tell a little bit more easily when I've got it underneath here. There we go. So the tray lock is great when you're writing out a check or your grocery list. It's nice to have that tray locked and that sliding. You pull it to the left to release the tray. And releasing that tray gives you the ability to, you know, negotiate around your writing and around your newspaper as you're reading it. I'm just going to get, this is a catalog here. So, and with your HD, you know, you're going to be able to see the beautiful pinks and blues of your shirts when you're shopping. If you're not a person who can drive anymore, you're going to enjoy your catalogs again and be able to shop and be able to see the wide variety of color choices confidently and know whether it's a solid or a print. And then when you bring the print over to make your selection and get price information and size information, you can do that and still change your color combinations. If you get to the print part and you want it in a, you know, a higher contrast, you can do that. And then put it back to the color to look at all the different colors. And that's a quick review of how to get started on your lifestyle. If you have any questions, you can certainly call us at Vision Dynamics and enjoy your life again with your lifestyle.